let's do this. Today, we've got an exciting overnighter planned. So we just got a taxi from our campsite that we stayed at yesterday, and we're on the trailhead now. So we've just begun the hike. It's to a lake called Laguna del Caminante, and it's a 15-mile overnighter. So yeah, decent hike. I think it's the biggest hike in Tierra del Fuego National Park. So we've just started the hike. We are super excited to get to the lake. It looks beautiful. And also I've got a fairly new tent and tarp to set up. I have used the tent a few times, but I've never actually used it in conjunction with the tarp in the wilderness. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. The tarp just gives it like an extra porch. We are due a little bit of rain overnight, so it's really cool. I saw this guy on YouTube, Hans Kirk his name is anyway. I'll give him props because I stole the idea from him. And yeah, it's to use the tarp in conjunction with the tent. So I'm excited to get that set up. The weather is beautiful. It's pretty much a blue sky day. Started off really cold this morning. It was freezing in the campsite, you know, in the shade, but now the sun's up and we've started walking. It's really nice. That's perfect walking conditions. We only arrived in Ushuaia yesterday and we're here for about a week to 10 days. And our main reason for coming here was this hike. We really wanted to do this one, top of our list. So we were going to give ourselves a few days just to like relax and whatever after the long drive down. So we drove almost 1,500 kilometers over 3 days, including like 3 border crossings, ferries. So yeah, we absolutely tanked it down here. We feel like today was probably our best option for the hike because the weather looks very hit and miss over the next week. So we thought, although we just arrived in Ushuaia, we thought let's just do the hike straight away. Tonight's a little bit warmer than it has been. I think it gets down to like around 12, maybe 10 degrees overnight, which is great. It means we won't freeze to death with our 3-season sleeping bags. Probably near the limit, but nah, they're fine. They're rated down to like 0, so we're fine. But I run pretty cold anyway. Alice is like a hot water bottle in bed, but I'm always cold. I'm so skinny. So yeah, that's gonna be nice. I feel like it's the perfect temperature and nice day for a hike. Really excited for it. night, I'm in my tent setup. Perfect lakeside spot. It really doesn't get any better than this. So the hike was pretty tough actually. Felt good though. It was just like pretty steep for a long time. I think the hike here from where we started was about 7 miles. A lot of it was like really steep scree. Also a lot of it was quite flat as well, just like single track. It was a really nice hike. I did have a little issue with my knees coming down. I thought I'd figured like a workaround for my knees. I've had like IT band issues when I'm walking in the hills for a while now, probably a couple of years I think. And I found some exercises which actually got rid of it recently as well. So I was really excited to come on this hike and just enjoy going downhill with no pain in my knees. And for some reason, it just came back out of nowhere. As soon as I started going downhill, pain in my left knee. A bit gutted about that, but I think I'll just grin and bear it tomorrow on the walkout. Got quite a steep section to get through and then it's flat for a while I think. So grin and bear it and then go back to the drawing board on the knee situation. But the tent setup is something that I really wanted to show you because I saw this guy, a Scandinavian bloke on YouTube, and I saw this hack that he did with a tarp, an ultralight tarp. And yeah, that's what I'm sat under now. Really, really cool. It's like a little porch. It's so good. Also, if it rains, I can leave this door open and it's still got enough overhang on the tarp here to keep you dry. Yeah, it's really nice to actually get out in the tent and be somewhere in the wilderness. Nice spot. We got here pretty early as well. We set off at 9 AM this morning and it's now 3:15, but we've probably been here for a good hour now, setting up the tent and yeah, trying to perfect the pitch. It's not perfect, but it's there. Bit of a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like that, but the ground's a little bit uneven, so it's hard to get it all like taut on every corner. But yeah, pretty happy with it. Looks good and it's just dead nice. Nice to sit under a porch, and if it rains or whatever, we're fine. We can cook under here and leave our trainers outside. It's just perfect. I think now the plan is for a couple of hours go and find some compositions along the lake. There's some nice like streams and waterfalls up at the top end of the lake. Yeah, a couple of hours of photography, come back, make some dinner. We're not going to have light here for much longer because the hills are pretty big hills around us, so yeah, the sun's going to drop behind those, but it's nice to be here, fairly handy, just chill. Yeah, that's it. I'll do you a little walk around of the tent. I've got a nice bit of wind protection. We are in the open, but over this side of me, I've got a load of trees. On that side of the tent, up there, it's just a big hill. I'll show you the setup. So this side is supposed to be lower here, so that if it rains, you won't get any water in the door, even if the door's open. I've got the vents open on the side there, let the air flow in. Take you inside, now under the tarp. Obviously it's a trekking pole tent, so I've got 2 poles on the inside. And I've got my other pole holding up the front of the tarp. Let's go inside. It's my sleeping bag. Alice is there. Thermals on now, haven't we? I reckon it's going to be a chilly one tonight. Sun's gone in behind the hills. Oh. That is well nice. That's the best I've had. Pasta con salsa de tomate. So it's basically tomato pasta. Raw mushrooms and chickpeas. Oh. That's better than a fire pot. Nice, that's the nicest meal I've had. Hands down, the air drape meal. Doesn't look up to much, but lovely. What's your thoughts?
That's really nice.
Yeah? decent sleep last night. It was a little bit on the chilly side, and a little bit windy, but I slept pretty well. Got into bed quite early, didn't we? So yeah, we got into bed at like 6, 7 o'clock. It was quite cold after the sun had dropped behind the hills over there, so we just thought, get into bed, watch a film, pop my head back out for sunset. Nothing really happening, so yeah, just got an early night. It rained quite heavily as well actually last night, so that was nice. It was nice to listen to the rain. The tent worked perfectly. It was bone dry. Even the inner, so the outer fly was pretty wet, obviously. Then the inner of the fly, same sheet, was bone dry. I've not been used to that on my MSR tents, because usually once the outer gets wet, the fly gets wet, then the inner just like wets out. So yeah, well impressed. It is fairly new, so maybe over time that'll change, but I'm keeping an eye on it and pretty impressed. Just got a peppermint tea now. Just a nice little peaceful morning. Had a banana, little bite to eat. Yeah, I'm going to have this, wash my face, brush my teeth, and then start packing up slowly. Finishing the hike in the rain. Wasn't expected, but I think we got away with it quite lightly, to be fair. Just the last couple of miles it started raining. We're almost back at the campsite now, so overall weather was great. Hike was really good. Well worth doing, I think. Just a nice overnighter. We did see quite a few people up there. Arrived quite late last night, I think. It was really good, well worth doing. I'm absolutely shattered now, and I'm going to chill for a couple of days. Go and explore the town, recover. Legs are shot. Just over 15 miles the hike was. With the elevation yesterday and lack of sleep last night, I think. Because today's been fairly easy, really. But I just feel absolutely goosed. But I think it's just the culmination of yesterday and today. So that's it. If you want to watch any more adventure videos, go and check out this one. And see you next week.